folks, I'm glad to see you on my channel again. In today's video, we will look at the remaining interesting moments on the third chapter of the Poppy Playtime. Turn on the free camera and see what interesting scenes the developers have hidden from us behind the scenes.
This world is theirs now.
And let's continue our investigation from this location, where after completing the simple quest, we will come across an interesting place. Shrine of the Prototype. Approaching a bit closer, you trigger the scene, after which Catnap appears out of nowhere and assumes an interesting pose. It disappears as suddenly as it appears, the moment you stop looking at it. The shrine consists of the pile of the broken toys and single skeleton that seems to have forgotten something and PG Mouse. Before moving on to the chain screen with the DogDay, I will show you a minor glitch that occurred. After completing the cube quest, some of the creatures froze in place, while others completely lost interest in me, even though I was still in their territory. As we venture further down, we will encounter DogDay, who may seem harmless at first glance, but with the help of his creatures, he becomes much stronger. Here's what this scene looked like from the outside. At some point, the creatures will start swarming out of holes and crawling into the dog. And I have a question: how did they all fit in there? Flying the camera into that spot, you can witness a funny moment as the cheerful creatures shrink to the size of atoms and tumble into the abyss. At the end of the DogDay chase, he won't disappear like the others, but will simply freeze silently in that pose. Also, flying around the location a bit, you can find duplicate models of him in some places. Next, we will move on the next scene with Catnap, where he will demonstrate his hunting skills on a little bunny. After completing a few simple quests, you will come across this room, and when you will try to pick up the battery, Catnap will appear behind you. Interestingly, the cat can attack you even behind the closed door. At the end of this scene, you will be shown at different places, but since they're just regular 2D images, you won't be able to see them in detail. However, there is still something interesting here. After the scene with the hacking, you will be transported to his hall, where you can see large hand of the prototype. After leaving the offices, according to the task, we will get our hands on the endless cable, and without wasting time, I decided to electrify the entire shuttler. After that, we will be sent to the generator, where we will be encounter Catnap again. If you change the camera angle at this moment, you can clearly see how his model changed. By the way, if you manage to activate the blue battery at this moment, you still won't be able to start generator. At the final location, flying out of the map, you will be able to find a frozen Catnap who teleports from here straight into the final scene. As you may have noticed, your green hand is already attached to his back in advance, and you can also find an additional pair of your hands nearby. After the start of the final battle, numerous monsters will appear around you, but that will be all hallucinations, except for one. Actually, identifying it is quite simple. There will be always a red textured frame attached in front of its face. In the very final moments, after accumulating the necessary amount of energy, the cat will realize that tricks with cats aren't working on you and will decide to deal with you personally. Unfortunately, just like in the previous part of the game, the developers won't show us the full model of the prototype. At the end of the game, Kissy Missy will presently teleport behind the bars.
Prototype has to die.
Unfortunately, off-scene, apart from the sounds, nothing interesting will happen.
There's something. No! We're coming! Just hold on! Come on, go faster! Kissy!
As for the fate of Kissy Missy, I wouldn't worry too much, because when I looked behind her sweet smile, I saw mouths full of 2 rows of teeth. Oh, I think that's all that I have for you for today, guys. I hope you did enjoy this time with me. So, if you liked this video, just smash a like, rate a comment, and of course subscribe to my channel. I really like to see you guys here again.